and this is the video review for Transformers Robots in Disguise Autobot Drift. Here we have him in his robot mode, and I must say, he looks really good. Drift is a favorite of mine, and I really like this incarnation of him. The orange and the black works really well in this kind of fusion between like the samurai armor and the Chinese Fu Manchu mustache facial hair stuff. I don't know, it's just a really interesting figure, and I think it all works really well together. He has some swords. He comes with some swords, and you can store them in these slots right here, which I think is pretty cool actually. It slides in really easily. Or you can have him hold them in his hands as well. Works really well. I'm really digging it. One thing that I really don't like with my Transformers figures is when their hands are blocked by the car doors, because then at some point I feel like it just becomes very blocky. With this figure, it wouldn't be that much of an issue just because the car doors are so thin. It doesn't really bug me. But also a really nice touch was the fact that they added like a joint right there, so then you can move the hand in and out of the body at the wrist. So then you can kind of separate that, and I think that's a really good solution for this blocky arm thing that Transformers seem to go through from time to time. Yeah, that's a nice point of articulation. You get some articulation here, oddly in the chest slash right above the waist area. Looks kind of a natural, but he's a Transformer, so you have head articulation. The arms can move in and out of the body at the shoulder. One at the shoulder and then one right there too. I guess 2 points at the shoulder. That's at a joint right there. Mine is kind of loose right here, which is kind of disappointing. I don't know if there's any way to tighten that, but there is that. You have articulation at the thigh and, the knee, I guess. You can go ahead and move these in and out of the body so that you can get the leg posed out further, which is a nice touch, nice detail. The feet can move in and out of the body a bit due to the transformation, and that's about it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Overall, I think he is an excellent figure. I really like this figure. To transform him, we'll go ahead and remove the weapons and place those to the side. We'll start off by flipping up this chest panel to cover his face. Then we'll go ahead and grab this back portion right here and flip that upward. We'll take his arms, push in the hands, and fold it in right here. Just there's a joint right there, and you just kind of push it in. When you're transforming him from car to robot, I would be careful. I would place my hand here when you're unfolding that joint because it can pop out. It seems like it can pop out pretty easily. It popped out the first time I had to transform him and I didn't even use excessive force. Next, we'll rotate his waist, connect the legs, and then rotate the feet up. Alright, let's see. Next, we will push the arms into the car mode. Those will sit flush with the body. This will peg, there's a peg right there that will peg into the hole right there. So just go ahead and get that lined up correctly. And this will slide over. There we go. And last but not least, we'll take this portion right here and we will hinge that forward. Jeez. It'll snap into place. And there we have Drift in his car mode. You can go ahead and take the swords and store those using the holes in the back right there on those pegs. Which is really nice storage. I like that. It sits very flat against the bottom of the car. And yeah, there we have Drift. He is more cartoonish, updated version of the Bugatti Veyron, I suppose. The same alternate mode he took on in the Age of Extinction film. I think it looks really great. I think it works really well. The colors look excellent. I really like the details on the body. It's just a really fun, interesting alternate mode. One thing that is worth pointing out is there's a slight gap there between this top portion and the doors. I've seen this happen, or I've seen this pointed out in other video reviews of this figure as well, so my understanding is that this is not a result of a mistransformation, but just the way the figure is. I really don't think it's that bad or distracting. Yeah, so this has been the video review of Transformers Robots in Disguise Autobot Drift. I highly recommend the figure. Easily my favorite of the entire Robots in Disguise 2015 line so far.